Welcome back to Prince Bikes Update, your go-to place for the latest bike reviews, upcoming releases, and two-wheeled machines that stir the soul. Today, we're diving into something that's been eagerly awaited by adventure bike lovers around the world, the 2026 Yamaha Tenere 700. And trust me, this machine is worth your attention. The Tenere 700 has always had a reputation for being a rugged, go-anywhere bike, but the 2026 model Yamaha has taken everything fans loved about the previous versions and refined it even further. As we take a closer look, you'll see the design tweaks, improved performance, and subtle changes that make this a more compelling ride than ever before. Starting from the front, the face of the 2026 Tenere 700 still carries that unmistakable rally-inspired look, but with a sharper edge. The iconic 4-LED headlight setup remains, giving it a menacing presence on and off the road. But Yamaha has fine-tuned the housing, giving it a more aggressive, wind tunnel-tested silhouette. There's now a slightly redesigned windscreen that adds better aerodynamics and reduced buffeting when you're out riding in the open. The front peak looks sharper and blends into the tank shrouds more seamlessly, contributing to a cleaner, more integrated aesthetic. The forks up front remain long travel, fully adjustable units, perfect for absorbing rugged terrains. But Yamaha has made some fine internal adjustments to improve rebound control. Whether you're hitting rocky trails or taking on urban potholes, the suspension responds with better balance and predictability. Also, take note of the new front fender design. It's narrower, slightly higher mounted, and has just the right amount of clearance for those heavy off-road tires. It's functional and looks absolutely tough. Moving to the side profile, the Tenere 700 looks familiar yet more sculpted. The fuel tank remains at a generous 16-liter capacity, but Yamaha has reworked its shape to make it more comfortable for riders who like to stand on the pegs during off-road riding. The side fairings are slimmer, and they now channel air more efficiently toward the engine, helping with heat dissipation. You'll also notice a new decal scheme that gives the 2026 model a futuristic rally vibe, very Dakar-ready. The frame is still a lightweight, double-cradle steel chassis, which gives the Tenere 700 its balance of durability and control. But there's a subtle geometry tweak, a slightly steeper rake angle, which improves turn and feel and gives better response when maneuvering at low speeds. And right below the rider's seat, you'll spot a new subframe construction, still bolt-on, but now lighter and easier to service or replace if damaged on an adventure ride. The rear section is perhaps the most refined part of the exterior. The tail now flows more seamlessly from the seat, with a narrower profile that improves the bike's agility in tight conditions. The LED taillight is brighter, more compact, and mounted slightly higher for better visibility. Yamaha has also included a more rugged rear rack, built-in and ready to accommodate luggage or a top box. The turn signals are now shorter and better protected from the occasional drop or branch swipe. The 2026 model introduces a new seat design to a more padding, better contouring, and just the right grip material for long-distance riding. And for the pillion, slightly wider and more comfortable, with improved foot peg positioning. Yamaha has clearly listened to user feedback here. Now let's get to what's under the bodywork. Powering the 2026 Tenere 700 is the same beloved 689cc CP2 parallel twin engine, but it's been tweaked with a new EQ map and lighter internals. The result: slightly more responsive throttle, smoother torque delivery, and marginally better fuel efficiency. The engine now produces about 75 horsepower with 69 Nm of torque, figures that won't blow your socks off but will give you all the grunt you need, exactly where you need it. Whether you're cruising at highway speeds or crawling up a rocky incline, this engine just keeps pulling confidently. One of the biggest changes is the new ride-by-wire throttle system, replacing the previous cable setup. This enables smoother response and allows for multiple riding modes. Yes, that's right, Yamaha has finally added switchable riding modes to the Tenere 700. You get an off-road mode with relaxed traction control, a street mode for daily commuting, and a new touring mode that slightly softens throttle inputs and maximizes fuel economy. Speaking of fuel, The Tenere 700 continues to offer impressive range. You're looking at over 350 kilometers on a single tank, depending on how and where you ride. Combine that with the bike's reliability, and you've got a machine that's not just for weekend fun but for serious global expeditions. Another huge upgrade is the new 5-inch color TFT display, a massive step up from the old LCD unit. It's bright, customizable, and now connects with Yamaha's My Ride app, allowing you to view calls, messages, navigation prompts, and even bike diagnostics right from the screen. The switchgear has also been updated to accommodate the new electronics, still rugged, but now with better tactile feedback and easier operation with gloves. ABS is still standard, but now it's a 3-mode system, on, OFF, and front only, giving off-road riders better control without fully sacrificing safety. And for the first time on a Tenere, cruise control is available as an optional accessory. That's a big deal for long-distance riders and a welcome addition. When it comes to performance, the 2026 Tenere 700 shines exactly where you expect it to. Off-road, the bike feels agile and confident. The standing position is natural, the bars are perfectly placed, and the new seat tank junction makes it easier to shift your weight forward or backward depending on the terrain. On the road, the bike is surprisingly planted. You'll notice less wind buffeting thanks to the improved windscreen, and the updated suspension tuning makes for a smoother, more composed ride. The 6-speed gearbox remains largely unchanged, and that's a good thing. It's precise, light, and works perfectly with the slip-and-assist clutch. Shifting is a breeze whether you're in city traffic or blasting down a dirt road. Let's talk about the price. Yamaha has managed to keep the Tenere 700 remarkably affordable despite all these updates. The base model is expected to launch in the global market at around $11,000, and in India, you can expect an ex-showroom price somewhere close to a superscript 111.5 to a superscript 112 lakh. For an adventure bike of this caliber, with modern tech, legendary reliability, and real off-road shops say it's an excellent value. And let's not forget about accessories. Yamaha will offer a wide range of official accessories for the 2026 Tenere 700, including panniers, crash bars, heated grips, a rally seat, and even a high-mounted exhaust option. So, whether you're building a hardcore adverb machine or a comfy touring setup, there's room to customize. In conclusion, the 2026 Yamaha Tenere 700 isn't just an update, it's a statement that says Yamaha is serious about keeping this segment alive, practical, and fun. It's the kind of bike that reminds you why you fell in love with riding in the first place. It doesn't try too hard, doesn't overload you with gimmicks, and focuses on what matters most, the ride. Whether you're a seasoned adverb rider or someone just entering the world of adventure touring, this bike should be on your radar. If you enjoyed this video and want more real-world bike reviews, news, and updates, make sure to like the video, drop your thoughts in the comments, and of course, subscribe to Prince Bikes Update. We'll be back with more content soon. Until then, ride safe and keep chasing the horizon.